Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another video. I know there is an elephant in the room, you guys can see. I am rocking a completely different look. You know, I cut my hair and I went blonde, but you guys will see a little bit more about that journey and just like the whole process in a vlog. I know you guys are probably expecting a vlog, but yes, it's coming. Relax, okay? I'm back again with another sit down video, and I feel like this is a conversation we need to have as the girlies. As you can see from the title, you know exactly what we're going to get into. But before we start tackling that, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Like, how crazy is that? Please do subscribe to my channel, like the video, and of course comment down below. Let's have a nice chat about today's subject, and yeah, let's not waste any time and get right into today. So as you can see from the title, we're talking about, you know, dating as a plus size girly. But I do want to say that I wouldn't necessarily say this video is strictly to plus size women. I also want to say that it's for, I guess, women who have any kind of insecurity, really. I think women go through so many things in terms of our bodies, you know, pregnancy, growing up, puberty, stuff like that. I think more or less we all have the same kind of, you know, bodily issues, stretch marks, cellulite, stuff like that. So a lot of women do share the same things in this regard. It's not just about plus size women, but I am going to speak from that perspective because I have been a bigger girl like my whole life. Okay, even when I was small, I still felt like I was still the biggest in, you know, my friendship groups or stuff like that. I am, however, acknowledging the fact that I am on the desirable spectrum in terms of like the shape of my body. I know I have a short torso and a small waist, so that also comes with some sense of privilege in this regard. But I do want to say overall, dating as a plus size girly it has so many layers to it, and I want to talk about these experiences that I've had. I also like share tips on how to navigate dating and like being more confident and not letting your insecurities or overthinking get in the way. So yeah, I'm gonna chat a little bit about that. I'm gonna include a few story times or like situations like that I've encountered and how I've overcome, you know, whatever is going on in my head about my body and stuff like that. Dating as a plus size woman, I do want to say, don't overthink it. A lot of the time as a plus size girl, your whole life becomes based on your body, like what activities you do, how you eat, your social media, your relationships. I think learning not to overthink that aspect of you is probably the best thing that you can do for yourself. When you are going on a first date or you're meeting a guy for the first time or you're getting intimate for the first time, you're thinking about so many things. Like, okay, like you're meeting a guy on Instagram and they have like, you don't know what idea they have of you, because of course on social media we post our best angles, of course, darling. You kind of smooth out that cellulite or whatever. So you always tend to overthink and be like, does this person really know what I look like? Let me tell you this, and I'm probably sure you guys have heard it before. Honey, this person knows that you're a big girl. It doesn't matter how many pictures you take with angles. It doesn't matter how many shapewear or whatever undergarments you're wearing. I think a person approaching a big girl knows kind of what to expect with a big girl. You're probably gonna get some flabby arms. You're probably gonna get some thick thighs. You're probably gonna get some fupa. It is what it is. Honey, you are a type. Believe it or not, in as much as there are people who like slim, thick girls, there are people who like skinny girls, petite girls, there are guys who like big girls, period. Think of it in that sense. Whenever a guy is approaching you, they know exactly what they're signing up for. It doesn't matter how many times you try to hide it. Don't do it. Okay, my next tip, and just like advice in general of how to navigate relationships as a plus size girl, this is probably one important factor that I think a lot of my plus size girlies need to hear and to understand well. Okay? Have a standard. Big girls deserve to have a standard. Like, I hate it when big girls try to shatter themselves down or try to think, oh, I'll just take whatever guy that's kind of like interested in me. You are not a charity case. Like, stop thinking that guys are doing you a favor to be attracted to you. Like I said, you are a type. Like, you genuinely something that people find attracted to. It is okay for a big girl to want a rich man. It's okay for a big girl to want a guy with a good body. Yeah, it is okay for a big girl to want a certain type of man, a certain type of lifestyle, a certain type of treatment, princess treatment, don't. Dude, you deserve it all. I don't care if the Instagram baddies or the girls who are the standard, they don't talk about the stuff, but broke niggas or bare minimum men or disrespectful men or just like men who are inconsiderate, they are in everyone's DMs. Men who are here to sexualize you and to bounce are in everyone's DMs. It's a matter of you opening room for that. It's a matter of you allowing that to be your reality. So have a standard. Big girls deserve to have a standard. I hate that we've created this culture where it's like, oh girl, you take whatever you get. The guy that's hiding you, that never takes you out on dates, the guy that's like keeping you low key and doing all these weird stuff. And half of the time you can always tell when a guy is being a little bit shady, if you're like a booty call or all these weird stuff. You know exactly what the deal is, honey, and don't do it. Don't sign up for that, okay? Have a standard as a big girl. You deserve it. Like I said, there's a category for you. So stop settling. Like, raise your standard even higher if you must. I really feel like I've also had to do a lot of groundwork in terms of like how I see myself and just like how to present myself as a confident, beautiful woman. Honestly, you guys, if I'm being 100% honest to big girls, the whole insecure thing, like hiding yourself and that sort of stuff, it's not cute. It's not cute. And I think I've also played around with that stuff where I'd be like, I'm a little shy, hiding my little fupa, or overthinking like, oh my god, I've got stretch marks and da. It is not cute. Don't project that to a guy. Like, don't go with that whole thing where it's like, oh, I'm a big girl, I'm a little shy. It doesn't give. It doesn't give. And I think I've been checked a couple of times by like guys. Okay, not really guys, but like maybe my partner, I'd be like, chill. You look good. Like, calm down. And I think I had to really be honest with myself and be like, I really be downplaying myself when I look hot as hell. I remember this one time, we were in a hotel and I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna, he had stepped out and was like, he's gonna come back. So let me look cute or whatever. Let me, try and dress up. And then I was thinking to myself, hey, what am I gonna wear? Like, do I wear a little nightgown or blah, blah, blah? And something in my mind was just like, just wear your underwear. Just rock up in lingerie and open the door and that'll be it. Like, you need to really push yourself to that degree where you're like, I'm confident as hell. And this is not gonna be something that happens instantly, especially when you're in your late 20s and your body has changed. Like, my body has gone through a lot, child. I've been yo-yoing diets. I've been, pregnancy, gaining, losing, my body has just been through a lot. And for me to try and be like, oh, I need to hide it, I need to do this and do that, there is nothing more. Like, when people say that being confident is attractive, it's not a joke. And imagine how unattractive it is to like present yourself as someone who's insecure. You're always talking about your weight like in a bad way, or your body in a bad way. Like, all of these things, really, I can imagine like they are not attractive. I know that when I have a friend or whatever, someone who's constantly complaining about their life and always sad, that stuff is draining. That stuff is not attractive. So you're gonna have to even like pretend that you are confident with yourself. Don't do the whole thing of like, I'm just a big girl, I don't know, like, I'm not really comfortable, you're gonna see my body, my stretch marks and stuff like. It's not cute. Don't do that. It's either you just leave your insecurities, don't talk about them, or be confident, or pretend to be confident, or project as confident. You know how, guys, there are literally people, one of the things that annoy me with like being a plus size girl, especially when you are confident or when you are putting yourself out there, people like to say, if maybe you're wearing a swimsuit and they say, oh girl, I love your confidence. But the reality of that as well is the fact that confidence is attractive. I know it's not really a compliment when people say that, but let's also acknowledge the fact that being confident is what carries you through, rather than being someone who's a plus size but you're hiding your body and you're being weird and finicky. And I understand that sometimes all of that type of thinking you've been conditioned to it from like your background or your childhood or stuff like that. But as an adult, especially in the dating scene, you need to see yourself as a hot girl right now, the way you look, with this shape, with this size, because honey, we've been trying to lose weight for what, 5-10 years now. It's not gonna happen. Okay, let me not say it's not gonna happen, but like, be realistic. Like, are you gonna sit and hide until you lose weight? No, it's cuffing season. The boys be needing a big girl. But yeah, like, don't do the whole insecure thing, guys. It is not cute, and I'm speaking from experience. Don't do it. Open yourself up. Like, show your body in the way that you want, with the person that you're comfortable with. Show it. Like, don't talk down on yourself, man, as a plus size girl when you are dealing with boys and stuff like that. Don't do it. My next chat, kind of interesting. I know we do this as big girls, and I think it's like a trauma response. And I understand where it comes from also, because no one should really be talking about anybody's body. Like, no one should really have an opinion about anybody's body. But know when to like decipher when it's coming from a genuine place. Like, what I'm trying to say is, don't be scared of body talk, whether it's with your partner or it's with your friends. Like, people, I know that I've been like this, where the minute or the second someone talks about my body or any part of my body, I'm just like, I'm on defense mode. Whenever, if someone says anything about every inch or any corner of my body, I'm always just like, it freaks me out. And honestly, guys, don't do that. Don't be defensive about body talk. Don't be defensive about your partner saying, I'm not saying your partner must literally say to you, oh, you need to lose weight, or oh, you need to, but if you're talking to your partner about like, you want to lose weight, you want to feel more comfortable with your body, and they say to you about, oh, okay, cool, and then maybe they ask you one day, oh, have you gone to the gym? Or, don't be quick to run to offense. Don't be quick to take that as an insult. Don't be quick to be like, what are you calling me fat, and da da da. And I think that's also something that I've always had at the back of my mind, where if a guy is talking about my body, then he probably shouldn't be with a big girl, because now you're trying to complain that I'm a big girl. Like, I used to be like that, but I also am aware now that if I'm gonna tell a guy that, okay, baby, I want to lose weight, I want to, be fit and work out and stuff like that, then this means that I'm opening a space for this type of conversation. Like, my partner will see me and be like, you look good, and I'll be rolling my eyes like, don't lie, I haven't lost weight, don't lie. Like, there's no need to overthink every conversation about your body. Sometimes it really is just a conversation. It really isn't like an insult or someone like over analyzing your body or being hateful towards your body. Take it for what it is, and you'll always be able to tell when someone is coming from a bad space or a dark place, or they're trying to body shame you or speak ill of your body. But always be able to tell the difference. Like, don't just put everyone in one bracket and be mad about it the whole time. Like, no. It's okay. It's okay. Another thing is, and I know my girls have experienced this, especially because a lot of skinny guys like big girls. I don't know what the science is behind that, but it just be like that sometimes. Okay, I want to say to my girlies, you are not gonna break that man. Like, you are not gonna break him. He's a grown-ass man. If he wants to pick you up, let him do it. Okay, I will say though that don't just be picking me up. I don't want to have an accident. I don't want to literally fall apart and someone trying to pick me up. But also, I think don't be. Again, it all boils down to overthinking these things, and I know why we've gotten to a point where we overthink every situation. But like, I will be sitting on top of my partner, and my first thought would be like, let me make myself lighter, let me hold myself up, and really, there's no need for that. Like, you're not gonna break him. like relax, chill, okay? If they want to pick you up, just let them do it. Just let it be a funny encounter or whatever. Like, you know, honestly, whenever someone has tried to pick me up, it would catch me off guard, but I would also be like, oh my god, but I would also be like, I see you. So don't overthink it. Don't worry, you're not gonna break him. Do what you need to do. Like, you look good, okay? You look good during and after, so just always think of yourself in that perspective. Like, everything that this person is experiencing with you, it is attractive to them, okay? You being naked and you being heavy and you being all of this stuff and him picking you up, these are things that they are finding attractive with you and that they are enjoying with you. So enjoy it with them. Like, don't be now covering up and stuff like that. And hey guys, especially when you are being intimate with someone, like, what if they switch on the lights and you're just like, you know, like, just enjoy it for what it is. You're not gonna break this person. You're not gonna traumatize this person. They've probably seen stretch marks somewhere. They've probably encountered cellulite somewhere. So don't be too hard on yourself. Like, relax, okay? This guy can carry a little 200 pounds. Give him some grace. So beware of the red flags. Okay, beware of the red flags. And this kind of sucks because a lot of women don't really need to watch out for these kind of things. I think a lot of women don't have to really worry if they're being fetishized or hypersexualized. But as a plus size girly, it be like that, you know? Like, you can put me and a smaller girl in the same swimsuit, and for me it's gonna look like I'm giving, you know, partition, please, and the next person will just be chilling. So it is very easy for men to hypersexualize us, and I'm very aware of that stuff, because don't be talking about me in a sexual context. Like, you don't even know me. Don't even start that with me. That's usually how my response is when it comes to that stuff, because, you know, honestly, I know that I'm a thick girl, I know that I have a big booty or whatever, but like, I also am a very beautiful woman, and I want a man to look at me from that perspective, as opposed to him being like, oh, I like thick girls, you're just my type, I like this shape. I will never. That stuff is not a thing for me. I'm not saying a guy must I'm not saying I want to be a guy's first big girl, nor am I saying I want to attract a guy who's into big girls only. I don't know, like, I don't want to be on either spectrums. I just want a normal guy who just finds me attractive, and that's it. Like, I don't want to have a guy who's like, yeah, I like the big body, I like cars. No, thank you. And a lot of guys think that saying that stuff makes me feel comfortable, or saying that stuff makes me feel like, okay, this is a safe space for me. This guy's telling me that he likes big girls, so as a big girl I should be like chuffed, I should be happy. I actually could not care less. That is not a compliment for me. Don't talk about my thighs, don't talk about anything. And I understand that men are visual beings, but like, I'm a grown woman, like, respect me. And you're probably not gonna, you're not the first person to talk about my thighs and my thickness or my curves, so that means nothing to me. So just be aware of the red flags where guys are sort of like preying on you because you are a big girl and you are chubby. I don't know what the dynamics are in those type of relationships, but I think for me, I just want something that is beyond the fact that I have a big butt. Because I mean, I'm gonna have a big butt tomorrow, today, and then what? Like, and big butts are everywhere, big girls are everywhere. Like, calm down, you know, let it be about me and not so much about the shape or the size of my body. Do you get what I mean? So just beware, because some men are just creeps. They just want to be having big girls, and I don't think I want to be in none of that. Okay, this next one, you guys are probably gonna think yeah pampana, or you guys are probably gonna think I'm crazy, but I feel like this needs to be said. Like, you are not anyone's mom. And I'm saying this because, I don't know, I just have this weird feeling that a lot of guys will date plus size women and they sort of make them like their little cushions or like feel good spaces. I don't know. And I feel like the girls be playing along with it, where you're just like feeding him, taking care of him, buying things for him. There's a show, called like Love After Lockdown, something like that, and there's this big woman, Monique, and she's dating this other guy who was in jail, of course. So he got out and she's been like babying him, and I'm just like uncomfortable like witnessing that. And it's actually a real thing that tends to happen with these little boys. Like I said, skinny guys really like big girls, but they be putting this whole mom thing aspect of it. But I just think, yeah, just be aware of that. You're not anyone's mama. You're still a little princess, and he still needs to be your king. He still needs to be the one who is, you know, playing his role. Don't do the whole mama thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying don't be cooking for a guy. I'm not saying that. But just, I don't know, like, don't be anyone's mom. Don't be the man should be the man in the relationship, no matter what size. I just think there's this world of men who just think because you're big, they just assume the position of, okay, you're my mama, you're my big mama. You're not as big mama, okay? And like, don't put too much pressure on being the thing or the person or the object that makes him happy. Also understand that this is also a feel-good moment for you. I remember, okay, I had, after a while that I had been single, I had a little situation thing with this gorgeous man, okay? And I don't know, I just really felt like he helped me, you know, snap out of like my own insecurities and how I saw my body, because this man was just like so manly. Like so manly with a big girl. I was like, oh my god, like he is tall, he is handsome, he's got a six-pack. Not to say that that's really my type, but like he was such a good man, and I just like the fact that he was manly with me and not like, because also as a big girl, you are a big girl, and it's so easy to sort of like be, I don't know. I just think, for me, I just always want to feel like I'm under a man's wing. I just want to feel like a little thing. Even though I'm a big girl, but I still want to feel like I'm his little thing, you know? So just depending on you, honestly, like it's up to you what you want and your dynamics. I'm just saying, for like a healthy dynamic for me, I just also would like the guy to be manly and to be like, you know, my king. And not so much me being like his big mama, or he's gonna be, you know, I don't know how to say this, guys, but this is something that really exists, and this is something that I have observed. Don't do that, which is why I was like, I initially said that, like, have a standard as a big girl where you are getting the princess treatment, you are getting spoiled. Don't make it so much about like you being the one that makes him feel good, because that also stems from this idea that he's doing you a favor by being with you because you have stretch marks and you're a big girl, you have a big stomach and stuff like that. Like, no. Like, if a guy is coming with those intentions, cut him off. Like, let that thing go, because really there's nothing healthy that's going to come out of that. And there's only so much that you can do to try and make someone happy and please them. until ultimately it starts showing that this person doesn't really care about you. Okay, my last tip is stop comparing yourself. I know girls like to do this weird thing where they go to the guy's social media and they start like trying to suss out if this guy's into big girls or skinny girls, and am I the only big girl he's ever been with, or I don't know. I just think that stuff is weird. Don't do that. Don't do that, because what does that mean? What is the objective there? Okay, you get there and you find that he's into big girls just like you, then what? What are you gonna do with that information? Or you get there and you're the only big girl that he's ever been with, or he only likes pictures from like smaller girls. If this doesn't affect how he treats you, I don't think you should be worrying yourself about that. I don't think you should be stressing yourself out about any of that. Just do you, do your own thing, unless it becomes something that affects your relationship, which is why I think for me, I don't really see myself as I don't really think I want to see myself as a girl who's a big girl. So a guy that is attracted to me is attracted to me because I'm a big girl. I think I'm a beautiful person. So if I find a guy and I go to his social media and he's following all kinds of beautiful girls, I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, I don't care if he follows Kim Kardashian or whatever, or like small girls. I really could not be bothered by that, unless he starts treating me in a way that is a reflection of his interest. Like if he's sympathy dating me, which I don't think I would ever, I think I would pick that up from the jump. I would never play with that stuff. So really, you have to be the one who's setting all these boundaries, and you need to be the one who's careful about, you know, how a guy perceives you. But I also don't want you to be crazy and to be creating scenarios in your head like this guy is, I don't know, following skinny girls, so this means he doesn't really like big girls. Hey, I don't know. I just don't think that really counts for anything, in my opinion. I will always just assume that this person just likes me. Okay, I got a big booty. Sure, maybe he wants to try that out, or maybe that's what he's into, or maybe he likes me regardless of, you know, what it is. So I don't know. A lot of people tend to feel away when it comes to that. Like, you want your guy to only be into big girls, or you're gonna be insecure about the fact that you're the only big girl that they've been with. Calm down, okay? Calm down. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little chat about dating as a plus size woman. Yeah, and I just feel like I needed to open this space, and hopefully we can do a Q&A as big girls or girls dealing with their insecurities, post-mom bodies and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, I really enjoyed this conversation. I hope you guys took a few tips. I hope you guys related to it in some way. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Something I can't feel, I just wanna